Passing. Another one of the most important techniques that must be mastered in football, otherwise your team has no chance of winning. All the best teams pass well. The skills used are cognitive, which is thinking about when and who to perform the pass to, perceptual, so actually finding the player you want to pass the ball to, and motor, actually swinging the foot to kick the ball. Step 1. Set your plant foot a bit behind and to the side of the ball with your toe aimed at the target. Try to approach the ball from an angle, then draw your kicking foot back. Step 2. Lock the ankle of your kicking foot and point your toes a bit forward the far side of the ball as your foot swings forward. Step 3. Strike the lower part of the ball with the centre of your instep. Control. This is an essential part of football, and there are a number of things a player must do in order for a successful control. The skills use the cognitive thought process to see what height the ball is coming from and decide on the part of the body that you are going to take the touch with. Perceptual, acknowledging what's around you, for example, knowing if you have enough time to take the ball comfortably. And motor, moving to perform a technique, so in this case actually taking the touch. Step 1. Stand square on to the direction that the ball is coming from. Step 2. Keep your eyes on the ball for the whole time until the touch is completed. In order to do this, you should use your perceptual skill. Step 3. Attempt to cushion the ball in the softest way possible in order to assure that the ball does not go far away from you. Throw-in is an essential yet straightforward part of the football. There are a number of things that a player must do in order to complete a successful throw. There are a few rules that must not be broken when taking a throw. These are that at least one foot must be on the line, the ball must be released at the highest point, and the ball must go all the way behind the head. The skills used are cognitive, to think about how to perform the throw, and perceptual, to decide who to throw the ball to, and lastly motor, to actually move your arms and throw the ball. Step 1. Stand on the byline with the ball behind your head so it's touching your back. Raise the arms upwards and release the ball at the highest point for the maximum distance. And step 3. Get back into the game. The side step is an essential part of rugby as it enables you to dodge the opponent and give you a scoring opportunity. The skills used are perceptual, in order to know who to sidestep, cognitive, to know when to perform the sidestep, and lastly, motor skill, to move your body to perform the technique. Step 1. Approach the opponent you are going to perform a sidestep on, but don't make it too obvious as to what you are going to do. This technique will require motor skill, and you will have to eliminate the opponent's perceptual skill. Number 2. As you are approaching the opponent, pretend to step one way and go the other way. Step 3. Accelerate into the gap created by your sidestep. Pass. The pot pass is very important, and it is an effective way to quickly move the ball from one player to another, preferably when the two players are close to each other. The skills used are cognitive, to know when to offload the ball, perceptual, to know when the defender is getting ready to tag you, and lastly motor, to actually perform the pot pass. Step 1. Hold the ball in two hands with your fingers spread across the seam. This allows the player maximum control of the pass. Step 2. You should aim to perform the pass shortly before contact from the defender so that the defender trying to stop you is then taken out of the game. Step 3. Just before the tackler is about to pull the tag, perform the pot pass by putting two hands on the ball to ensure maximum security and pop it off. Catching, potentially the most straightforward technique I will display, but nevertheless it is extremely important when spreading the field of play. The skills used are cognitive, to think who you might be receiving the ball from, then perceptual, in this case acknowledging what direction the ball is coming from, and lastly motor, which is sticking your arms out to perform the catch. Step 1. Use perceptual skill to watch where the ball is coming from. Keep your eyes on it at all times to ensure that you do not drop it. Once the ball has left the passer's hands, open your arms wide so you can catch the ball. Step 3. Take the ball firmly in your grasp and bring it into your chest in order to minimise the chance of dropping the ball.